When Kemi Badenoch won the Conservative leadership contest on November 2nd, 2024, many within the party hailed it as the dawn of a bold new era.
Kemi might not lead the party into the next general election.
But I don't doubt Kemi's ability.
Is she going to lead the party into the next general election?
Yes, absolutely.
Are you 90% or 100%?
No, I'm 100% sure. 110. 110%. There is no doubt whatsoever.
Young, articulate and ideologically sharp, Badenoch represented a fusion of traditional Tory values with modern rhetoric. A compelling orator and fierce culture warrior, she had long been seen as a star in waiting. Her victory over rivals such as Robert Jenrick and Suella Braverman seemed to confirm the Tory party's appetite for disruption and clarity of vision. But now, barely a year into her tenure, whispers are turning into open murmurs. Party insiders are asking, is it already over for Kemi Badenoch? With poor polling figures, a divided party and rising competition from Reform UK, her leadership is on increasingly shaky ground. As we move into the crucial year of 2026, the question isn't merely whether she can win an election, but whether she can survive as leader at all. The first signs of real trouble came with a series of damning poll results in early 2025. According to a YouGov survey, only 16% of Britons said she was doing a good job as leader of the Conservative Party, while a majority of 51% believed she was performing poorly. Even among Conservative voters, her approval rating hovered around a fragile 50%. These numbers are particularly damning when compared to the internal approval ratings enjoyed by her predecessors during similar periods of opposition leadership. While Rishi Sunak may have suffered from post-government fatigue, he retained a core of party loyalists. Badenoch, on the other hand, is struggling to build her coalition inside and outside the party. Her first major reshuffle was supposed to be a power move. It wasn't. Instead of sidelining rivals and stamping her authority, Badenoch kept things largely the same. Meanwhile, Robert Jenrick has been busy making himself unavoidable. He's gone full digital, posting videos on immigration, national security, and the economy that rack up millions of views. These aren't just policy clips, they're campaign trailers, and they're landing. Party members are watching, voters are sharing, backbench MPs are whispering. Jenrick isn't just building buzz, he's positioning himself as the next leader in waiting. His online success is translating into real-world momentum, and that's a problem for Badenoch. Then there's Reform UK. Nigel Farage's comeback tour is pulling Conservative voters by the thousands. In some polls, Reform is neck and neck with the Tories, or even ahead. Their hardline views on immigration, anti-establishment tone, and populist policies are landing exactly where the Conservatives used to. Farage has made it clear there will be no deal with the Conservatives, no matter who's in charge. That's a definitive rejection, and it tells you all you need to know about how fractured the right-wing vote has become. While some within the Tory ranks may still hope for a future pact, Farage has repeatedly dismissed the idea, describing the Conservatives as no longer representing the right in any meaningful way. The message from Reform UK is unambiguous. They're not interested in alliances. They're aiming to replace the Conservatives, not rescue them. Reform UK has not only marked itself as a serious political contender, it's reshaped the British political map. In the May 2025 local elections, the party won 677 council seats, about 41% of those contested, taking control of 10 councils and 2 metro mayoralties, Greater Lincolnshire and Hull and East Yorkshire, and a dramatically close by-election in Runcorn and Helsby, where they overturned a Labour majority by just 6 votes. Ipsos polling now places Reform at 34% nationally, its highest recorded share, 9 points ahead of Labour, with the Conservatives trailing at just 15%, their lowest ever. Meanwhile, first ever MRP polling from YouGov indicates that if the general election were held now, Reform UK would win the most parliamentary seats, even though not enough to form a majority government. These results point to unprecedented momentum, what many analysts are calling the beginning of the end for the Conservative-Labour duopoly. And here's the brutal reality. Many political analysts say the Tories are non-existent right now. Even Keir Starmer spends more time clashing with Nigel Farage than Kemi Badenoch. In fact, if you remove Wednesday's Prime Minister's questions, It's clear Starmer engages more directly with Reform UK than the Conservatives. It's Reform, not the Tories, that many now see as the real opposition. And that's not just bad optics, it's an existential crisis. The whispers about Badenoch's future aren't going away. Senior MPs are already making moves behind the scenes. They're testing the waters, gauging support and planning scenarios. Robert Jenrick remains the clear frontrunner. He came second in the 2024 leadership race and has been sharpening his message ever since. He's all about tighter immigration control, fiscal responsibility and bringing discipline back to the party. It's a platform that resonates with members who feel lost under Badenoch's leadership. James Cleverly is also in the mix. He's the safe, moderate option, a seasoned hand who can speak to swing voters and bring calm to the chaos. He's back in the shadow cabinet and waiting in the wings. And then there's always Boris. He's no longer an MP, but his name still echoes at every Tory gathering. Some members still believe he's their only shot at a comeback. But let's be real, a Johnson return would be messy. He needs a by-election, the party's blessing, and the kind of unity he left in tatters. For now, it's more fantasy than feasible. Badenoch's messaging worked during the leadership race, less so in opposition. Her culture war rhetoric, while popular online, hasn't evolved into a credible policy platform. She's talked about tax reform, regulation, and being in touch with the people, but there's been little substance. The numbers don't lie. Poll after poll suggests the Conservative Party in free fall. Under Badenoch's leadership, support has plunged to historic lows, just 15% in some national surveys. That's not just a dip, it's a collapse. To stay in power, Badenoch has to act, and fast. Her polling numbers are in free fall. She needs to reverse the trend if she wants to keep her job. That starts with reshaping her inner circle. She must surround herself with loyal, capable communicators who can rebuild trust both inside the party and with the public. No more hedging, no more rivals lurking in the shadows. Kemi Badenoch's leadership began with promise, but less than 2 years in, she's facing political freefall. With collapsing poll numbers, a divided party and surging competition from Reform UK, she's on borrowed time. Unless she regains control of the narrative, rebuilds party confidence and reclaims lost voters, her leadership may not survive the year. The question isn't just whether she can win the next election, it's whether she'll even be on the ballot.